Welcome, I'm Soul Commander, and today we're looking at a Bluetooth speaker. This one is by Weyang. It's the model F3-D, and this particular one I have is the red version. It does come in two other colors too, so if you're not a fan of red, try the green or try the blue. Let's get right into this unboxing, taking a look here at the box just very quickly. It's supposed to show your color there, little specifications on the back of the box. Nothing special, but let's get right into this and take this speaker out. And we have a manual in here. We have the cord. And it looks like there's a carabiner in here too, so that's nice. Let's get the speaker out. There is your speaker. And just so you have an idea how big this is, sometimes it's hard to tell on video. We're looking at just slightly, well, about 5 inches actually. 5 inches and about 2.5 inches for your height, something like that, and about 1 3/4 inches for your width. So it's small. It's relatively small, and supposedly has a very good sound to it. We'll check that out here in a minute. You've got a cord here. Looks like a 3.5 millimeter jack there. Your regular USB. And then you got the mini there. Let's see. Let's check out the manual here. Okay. Well, it's very short and brief. But yeah, okay. Not bad. Just to give you some little information here too about this Bluetooth speaker. This is waterproof. However, I'm not sure that... Well, we'll have to check that out. I'm not sure this is going to be totally
Bluetooth mode.
Oh, I must have turned it on. It said Bluetooth mode. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, I have to be careful. There's a switch in there. When I put that back on, I turned the switch on. So, but yeah, that's where your that's where all your ports are, and your switch is at, right in there. And of course, the cover makes it waterproof. However, what I was thinking about here, and I'll have to check this out, is if you plug things in, it's not going to be waterproof if you have this open and it's raining outside, right? And you have things plugged in here. I don't think it's going to be waterproof, with the exception of the SD, the micro SD card there slot. So I suppose if you play, you're playing music off of that, it would be waterproof because you could put the cover back on here. So anyway, just looking at the top of it here, you've got an M for mode, negative, decrease volume, positive, increase volume, and a play button. And then there's your front. So we are going to play around with this here, folks. And I'm going to test it out and see how she performs. And within a matter of a few days, but for you, a matter of a second, I will be right back and we will cover more of what this little Bluetooth speaker can do for you. Okay, we are back, and I had a little chance to play with this over the last few days, and man, it's capable of doing a lot of different things. I was thoroughly impressed. They say the range on this is about 33 feet. I got about 29 feet line of sight. Your mileage may vary depending on the interference in your area, that sort of thing, or walls or whatnot. So take that in mind, and you may get better distance than what I did. But 29 feet is what I got with it, so I thought maybe you guys would be curious about that. I did want to also mention that this is Bluetooth 4.2, so that introduces some new features over the 4.1, of course, with speed being one of them and privacy over your Bluetooth 4.1. So 4.2 is a lot better. The main advantage, though, is allowing chips to use Bluetooth over Internet Protocol version 6 for direct internet access. And with that, the possibilities expand beyond those of current designs and markets to include any type of Bluetooth device that requires speed and security. So, yeah, this little unit, you've got it all. I've got my little carabiner on here, if you noticed. I did want to mention, too, what this is compatible with. Lots of things. Your phone, your iPads, your computer, your TV, your Sony PSP, if you have one of those, MP3 player, Echo Dot. I mean, I could keep naming things. The list goes on and on and on. I want to talk a little bit, too, about the charging. And what this has in it for a battery is a 2,000 milliamp hour lithium ion battery. They say it gets about 10 hours of playtime. That's going to be variable. Again, it depends on how loud you have the volume, that sort of thing. Again, mileage may vary on that. So I got about 6 hours out of mine. Be sure always, too, when you get this device, before you do anything with it, charge it. Charge it up completely. Okay, before you do anything with it. And speaking of charging, I've showed you this cable here, and that's how you charge it. This cable is capable of a lot of different things. Charging is one of them, of course. You just open up the back. I won't show you how to charge it now, but you plug the smaller cable here into there, and then you have your USB. They do not provide a USB charging adapter, but I mean, you could plug this into your computer or into another USB charging device. Some of those that are contained in AC wall outlets, you name it. As long as it's 5 volts, you can use that, and you can charge this unit up. So that's how you do that. And when you are charging, there is a little red light that will appear right up here. And when that little red light goes off, then it's fully charged. You otherwise will see a blue light, like I'm going to demonstrate right now. I'm going to turn the unit on, and you'll see it's going to say it's going into Bluetooth mode, and you'll have a blue light that'll flash very quickly. Just listen.
Bluetooth mode.
You see your blue light is flashing quick. That means it's searching for a device. That will blink slowly under normal circumstances, under normal operation of the unit, okay, of the speaker. And the other thing I guess I should probably demonstrate is what this is capable of doing, right? Because you guys are wanting to know. I mean, it not only does Bluetooth, it's got your micro SD card slot in here, and if you put that in there, it is going to be completely waterproof because you can seal the back of this. So then you do have a waterproof device. Otherwise, when you're using it with other things, you're going to have problems not being, waterproof because you're going to have this open, of course, and I'll demonstrate what I mean by that here in a second. But yeah, it's capable of playing songs on the micro SD card, and those are files like your WAV files, your Windows WAV files, your WAV files, your WMA or Windows Media Audio, your MP3, your Moving Pictures audio file, and yep, you can play songs right off of that. It also does voice calls when it's linked up to your phone. It's got a built-in microphone in this. It also has an FM radio. It's got an auxiliary line in, so you can plug it into MP3 or whatever and play off of it. And or you can plug the MP3 player via the USB port on the back of here. And I will demonstrate that here to you today. Since we're in Bluetooth mode, why don't we try the phone out? And I'll demonstrate that here relatively quickly, hopefully, if everything works and stuff. So let me get the phone. And I'm going to have to turn the volume up here on the phone. I had it muted, of course, so it wouldn't interrupt us with the video here when we're making it. So the volume's up now. So we're going to scroll down here. We're going to touch Bluetooth and see what happens. Is it paired? Not yet. I guess we'll choose that.
Bluetooth paired successfully.
I don't know if you heard that, but it said Bluetooth paired successfully. So we've got it paired now. So we'll hit done. And let's make a phone call. Let's try that. I'll make a phone call to this cell phone using the home phone. And this will tell you who's calling you too if it's paired to your phone. So it's going to, what I mean by that, it's going to mention the number that it's calling. So for security reasons, I'm going to keep this turned down, but I'm going to dial the cell phone now. And let you hear this, what happens. Okay, the cell phone's ringing, of course, but it's actually saying the number. I'll turn it up.
0, 2, 4. You have a call. You have a call. You have a call.
I'll answer it now.
You have a call.
Okay, we've now answered the phone. I'm going to turn the speaker up a little bit. Now, we may get some feedback. I'm going to pick this phone up now and talk to you guys. Hello?
Hello?
Little delay there.
Little delay there.
And now we'll reverse it. I will put this on speakerphone. And I am talking to you now through the speaker. Little echo. So yeah, I expected that. I'm going to hang up. I expected the echo, of course, that was going to happen, but I wanted to demonstrate you can talk into this and you can, make phone calls. If I hit, supposedly, I've never tried this, but if you hit this twice, it will call back the number. I don't know. Should we try it? I'll give it a try here. I've never tried it, but if you hit the triangle, the play button twice, it'll call back the last number. So let me try this. I'm not sure. Let's try this again.
Please enter your password.
It's calling the voicemail. So, okay, I'm going to turn that off. And it did call the phone. It's now in FM mode. And we'll turn that off. Now I'll demonstrate FM mode since it wanted to go into FM mode. Now, for FM mode, you guys, this does have an FM radio. You have to have this cable plugged in because this is a multi-purpose cable. It's also an antenna. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this into the back of the speaker, and then it's going to provide an antenna for this, and that's going to allow it to tune in all the FM channels in your area. Without this, it will not work. It may work if you have a real powerful station, but it's not going to probably work very well. So, okay, so here we go. I'm going to switch it into FM.
Bluetooth map. FM mode.
You hear the station playing there? Okay, now the way to scan this is by pressing this, and you have to wait till it scans all the channels before you can do anything. Okay, so I'm going to press this once, and it will go through all the FM channels. So while it's doing this, might as well tell you here a little bit more about the device. You can't do anything till it's scanned through all the channels, and then you can, I'll demonstrate here in a second what you can do. Meanwhile, while it's doing that, I did want to tell you guys that the company does provide free lifetime tech support for this device. As long as they're around, they're going to provide it for you at no charge. There is a 2-year quality assurance service warranty on this as well. And they have a free replacement or refund service 1 month or 30 days after you make the purchase, so for any reason. So that's a couple of nice things by the company, by the Weyang folks. So I think, yes, it is done. Notice the slow blue blinking light I was talking about when you're in other operating modes. That means it's operating normal. All right, so now to change stations, if you want to go forward or backwards, depending plus or minus, we'll go forward. Press it once. If you want to turn it up, we'll hold the plus down and I'll turn it up. It's got a lot of punch to this. Turn it down here. There, I changed stations.
Kinds of shootings is mental illness.
See, it pulls.
It's a 3,000-pound extension of you.
It pulls a lot of stations in.
Lottery proceeds become part of the funding.
So there you go. Sounds nice too. You turn it way down so it's almost muted there. But if you hold the plus down, I mean, it'll let you know when it's maxed out. It'll beep. It'll beep a bunch of times and let you know. So that's the FM part of it. And yes, it does more, folks. So let me turn this back up again. All right. We'll go into another mode.
Line mode.
This is line in mode. I don't know if you could hear that, but she said line in mode. Now we will grab the MP3 player here, and I will turn it on. And you'll take your 3.5 millimeter, and this MP3 player has a jack because, of course, it's for headphones. So you can plug this in here. And we need to start a song. There, we started a song. Again, hold the plus down, turn it up. Pretty nice. So that's how that works. You can control it, and stuff too, by the speaker as well. So now there's another way too. If you have an MP3 player and you don't want to use the cord, you don't have to. If you have an MP3 player that has a USB jack on it, and most of them do, this one does. And we can demonstrate that too. It works rather nice as well. So normally you would plug that into a computer and you can load your songs on this little device, right? Well, you can plug it in the USB port back here and it will say something about Music Machine or something like that, and it'll play music this way too. So we'll get this plugged in.
Music play motor.
Music play motor. That's playing the song from there. Press the plus button, it changes the song. Hold it down, it gets louder. It's maxed out there.
What would I do without your smart mouth drawing me in?
It is pretty loud. Punch it again. Change a song. Hit the negative and you can go backwards on your songs, back to the same song we were on. So, yeah, it's very functional. It's a very functional device, that's for sure. I'll get back out of that.
Lottery.
Line mode.
Line in mode. Okay. So, that's how that works. So, yeah, this is a very, very neat little device. I definitely give it an A+. I sure do. The only thing I'm concerned about is, they say it's waterproof. It's not completely waterproof because, as we demonstrated, you have to have things plugged into it. And if it's raining or something, that's going to be exposed in the back. But if you have your micro SD card in there, no problemo. I mean, then you can seal this up and you are waterproof. They do say don't dunk this in water for very long. I mean, you could drop it in water and it's supposedly not going to hurt it. I wouldn't do it. But they do say don't leave it in water for very long. I suppose it could get through here and saturate or do something. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Don't be stupid with it. I mean, take care of your stuff, right? That's what I do. So, yeah, if you're out in the rain, you shouldn't have any problem as long as you're not, neglecting and misusing it, so to speak and stuff. So that's pretty much it on this device, folks. Pretty much covered everything. It's a pretty smart device. When you're pairing it with your phone, it talks to you. It does different things. I know I didn't show everything. We could also play music off the phone. I could maybe demonstrate that here real quick to you. It's, of course, relatively simple.
The Bluetooth pair successfully.
Okay, so it's now paired to the phone already. It went into Bluetooth mode, so I'm going to open up the phone here and see if I can find some music and find, I don't know. We'll try some classical music here. Let's see if it can find something. Turn the volume up on the phone. Okay, it's not finding anything for classical music. Let's try country. Okay, here's a couple stations for country. So let's try one of those. It's buffering. This is not the speaker's fault. There we go. Coming right from the speaker there. So that's how that works, folks. Hey, it does all sorts of things. I'm totally impressed with it. So I bet you will be too. And it's priced decently as well. So I like it, and I think you guys will as well. So that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, please like the video if you liked it, and please subscribe below. Always be sure to check out the description below too for anything I maybe have left off the video, or even codes to get the device at a discount. I'll leave a link below too where you can purchase this from. And hey, don't forget to click on the little bell down there too, because we're always putting out more videos, and that way you get notified when we do a new video on a new product. All right. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care of yourself and be good to each other. It's the Soul Commander saying, talk to you guys later.